Alright, try to bring you up to speed about what's going on. I'm going on with this. Alright, so rewind back. In January we got it as is in the scrap. Wasn't seized up. Had compression. And no spark. Found out the coil, the wire that grounds it was ground up, so I disconnected that. Tried to fire up, no spark. By chance, after the fact, I found out jerking stuff around that I unplugged the wire for the low oil sensor. This one has a low oil sensor. Needed a coil. Put the coil on. Fired up. Put it back together. Didn't notice that wire was unplugged for the low sensor. Put it in. Then it wouldn't spark. I'm going, oh no, I misdiagnosed it. So, anyways. Found out that I unplugged that. Then I got spark. So then I did a video on, after I put the coil on, will it fire up? And it did fire up. And then, because I already cleaned the carburetor, I already had where I cleaned the bowl out and stuff, just because if it's settling sitting in there. Settling sitting in there, you don't want to suck that back up. And their carburetor's been sitting for a while. So clean the tank out, clean the bowl out, start it up, black soot, flooding out. So we got a carburetor kit. So here's my carburetor kit number. These are from Amazon. That's the number. I assume that they're all from China, because that's where everything we get is from China, and it's cheaper, and we love cheap. We're Americans. We love cheap. Cheap's good. It comes with everything. This is a totally complete rebuild kit. Okay, so got the carburetor off. I was gonna take this block off. It might come with the gaskets. This, I don't want to break this block, so we're gonna pull these gaskets out of here. All right, all these gaskets out. Comes with a new spring. There's a bunch of stuff. I'll try to show you a snapshot of all that stuff come in, but I got to put my binoculars on because this stuff is small. All right, so let me swing you around, and so you can see what's going on. Now here I got the cleanest towel I could. Cleanest towel I have here. And hope you can see this, because this camera is up on the ceiling here, so I don't knock it. And you know what I'm saying? So let's zoom you in so you can get a better shots. Hopefully I won't zoom out too far you can't see, but doing as best you can for you guys. Alright, so I just use a X-Acto knife to pull these gaskets out of here. You have a soaker tank, whatever. I used to have gunk. I used that all up. You can take this lotion tube out too. I'm saying that I'm probably going to try to take it out, and it's probably screwed up. Let me show you what comes in these kits. Alright, in case you wanted to know. I think it's much more than I have. Much more than I'm going to put in. I think it's more of a double kit. Alright. Alright, so we got 3 gaskets. It comes with two screws, which are 3 screws, which are the wrong ones. Not even the right size screws. But the gaskets are totally different. This one's got well, this is what it said. This is supposed to be the right kit for it. So get the whole. My son says, "Get the whole kit, Dad. Get the whole kit. Don't just get half it. Get the whole kit." I'm like, "Oh, okay. I'll get the whole kit for you." So these guys are not the same. This one has this, and this. This one has this bump right here, but this one don't. So I assume, and then another bump there. Alright? This is the old one. So your option is to put the old one in and see if you can make it to work. Make it to work. Problem with it is it's not going to seal that guy. It's not going to seal that guy up, and it's not in sealing that guy up. You know what I'm saying? So that is a bad part. So that's the disadvantages of trying to get something off the Amazons, because it shows that that's the right part number, but it's not. And I don't think there was anything wrong with this gasket other than what I showed you. So we're going to leave that guy in there. The screws are 2 of the wrong ones. Let's see, they gave you some foam, what we don't even need. Foam we don't need. A needle. This one comes with a needle that we don't even have. Alright. We have a float. We have 2 Welch plugs that this carburetor don't even have. Oh, 1 Welch plug over there. It's got 1 Welch plug on that side there that we're not even going to use because there's not an issue with it. And little jet there. A little pin that we're not going to use. So pretty much this whole kit is terrible. This. And yeah, guys. Yeah. We got a needle. And I'm not sure where the seat is, because I don't think that O-ring's a seat. And this one here looks like it's too big to be a seat. Could be though. Let's say we're going to use this O-ring here. There's the seat in the bottom of this, which won't even fit. Which won't fit. So, what's our options? Use this one. There's got to be something that goes in the bottom of this to shut that fuel off. Because that, I believe, is the problem we have with the other one, is there's no seat in the bottom of it. If you know what I mean. Why I say that, let me put this together and I'll show you. This is the same scenario we had with the other float bowl we had. Well, maybe not. See, this is a little different. See how it sits higher? So maybe this is going to shut off. This is how it's supposed to go. Just like this. Exactly how it's supposed to go, and she's not seating in there. You're saying, what are you talking about? Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the angle it's supposed to go. Because this and this, can you see it? They're supposed to line up. If you look at the bottom of this one here, and you look at the bottom of this one here does not have an imprint. Okay? This one has an imprint. What do you mean by the imprint? It's a groove where the gas is supposed to go. This one's just flat. And this one has a groove where the gaskets go. Wait, no, I can show you like this. Okay? And that's why I also say that this patty is not. This whole gasket set's probably not going to work because this one's set up for this gasket. So that's what I'm saying. This gasket set that I just got here is totally the wrong one, and I saved probably $10 by getting it from Amazon. Yeah. They're saying like, hey, can't you just take the needle out of the other one and use it in there? Let's try that option. Let's see if maybe somebody took the wrong needle out of this. Somebody's took the wrong needle out and swapped it over. Let's see. Let's see. Well, you know what? If you line it up, do they look like they're both the same or not? They're both spring-loaded. They're both spring-loaded. Let's see if I swap the needle over to the other one. Alright, so I swapped the needle over to the other one and now it's sitting higher. Can you see? Alright, so let's take here's the carburetor. And that's where she's supposed to sit. Just like that. See how it's a little higher? Alright. Let's try It's meant to be in the bowl, but let's see if I can pump my air into it. See if the needle's gonna hold. All right, getting gaunted. It's slowly coming down, but let me, seems like it's gonna work. Let's put the bowl on. Let's put the bowl on. I don't think I can hold an even enough pressure on the on the float plate, I guess you can call it, where the float goes to the gas, right? All right, so here's that. Here's my little pumper daily. Got it upside down. Let's see. You can only put so much on it, guys, because it bleeds off after that. It's holding at 10, 9. If I go above 9, it goes over the, you know what I'm saying? And if I flip it upside down, see? So I think we're good with a needle. I think we're good with a needle. So my option is to buy this needle for $10, or go to the local guys and see if I can just get a needle and a seat, which I don't see a seat in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a seat in it. And send this back, because it's definitely wrong. And I'm saying that, what's the chances of me using this? I got free shipping with Amazon, so I just gotta get my wife to get that code number. So let me check tomorrow. If I can do it today, check and see with if I can just get a needle and seat for this carb. If I can just get a needle and seat for it, then I'm farther ahead. But another option, if it's more than what I paid for this kit, I might as well just save the parts, huh? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I don't even know how to put this thing in here. Help. You're a genius. You're a genius. Alright, so that's what we got going on. Is we got the carburetor back together with a needle. And then I got to put it on. So me figure out what option I'm doing. If I'm saving $10, and ordering from local and sending this back, or what? So this is a kit, and I'll try to show you that tag number on the on the carburetor. I mean, for the tag on the engine, the model number and all that type, the whole deal. So that way, if you have one of these and you're wanting to buy parts off of Amazon, you're not stuck with the same ordeal, because there's got to be a couple more of these out there somewhere, huh? All right, hang on. All right, so if you guys can make it out my phone. I don't like phones that rotate all the time. You want to know why? Because if I want to show somebody something, I can't show it to them. All right, here's the model number, tag number, and all that. In case you just see, it's still doing it. Can you catch it? I haven't took it off, whatever, and it's still, see? Hope you make it out. Just pause and whatever, because we're trying to get a camera in there. If we're gonna try to get a camera in, there in right angle to take the type number off valve cover. No, I'm not taking the valve cover off to show you guys. No, I'm not. All right. Let me go check, see if that's available. A needle seat, so I can just send this back. I don't think it is, though. I don't think so. All right, bye. All right, so I'm back. In case you wanted to know that number that you couldn't make out very good, so here you go. You're saying, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the cover that I just did before that, where I couldn't turn it for you. Keep it. You know what I'm saying? So I called a local. It's right there somewhere. The local repair place. It's a repair place versus parts place I've dealt with before, and $20 for the needle, and it doesn't come with a seat. I said, well, I didn't know that, because the guy before me, that's the problem, is when you get something, you don't know. I'm not saying I'm genius here, but you don't know the guy before you has any idea what he's doing. Not that I'm a genius here, just so you know, this needle is harder than rock. It's not soft at all. So, I mean, your option in there is to see if you can soften the rubber up. I'm sure it has to do with the quality of our fuel. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, what I'm trying to say is, I looked up this when I had my wife order this gasket set, and to be honest with you, I was just winging it, because it says it fits Briggs & Stratton, an overhaul kit for Nicky carburetors, and I don't think that was in there. I don't think that was in there. But for the price, it was only $7.77. For $7.77, I figured I could scavenge some parts out of it and make it work. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, looks like to me it's gonna work so far. Like I said, this is only $7.77. I got all the rest of these parts, Ziploc bag. I can lose them somewhere. Okay, remind me to lose them. them parts. And the needle is, the tip's hard and rock. He said there's no gasket available for that. They just made this rubber seat off with the plastic. You ever heard such nonsense? They used to have rubber seats down in there. I couldn't even use one of those O-rings because one's too big and one's too small. I was saying, well, if you stocked a box of O-rings like some of the guys on YouTube there, big guys, you would have that covered. Well, I don't, and I won't. I thought about it though, going Harbor Freight and get one of those little packages. You know, the problem is I'd just stick it over on the shelf with the stuff I got, and I wouldn't even know what. I don't know where it'd be, and I went to find it. You know what I'm saying? Just like this thing here, my pop-off thing that I got a year and a half ago. I've just not used it because I've just not. Alright, so we're going to bolt this carburetor on, just like it sits. And see if she carburetes. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Thanks for sticking with me here. Yep. You can laugh if you want, or you can just shake your head, because brain damage, huh? Alright. Get the carburetor back on. Open up the, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was already open, huh? Oh, it wasn't fully open. You got a big view of me, huh? Got a big view of me? Huh? I bet you did. Huh? Yeah, big view. Was ugly as ever, huh? So anyways, we got not full tank in there. We got a bit. We got a bit. So we're gonna let it sit here for a minute or so. You guys keep an eye on that carburetor, see if she's flooding. She shouldn't flood though. She shouldn't. Got that new needle in there. And no Chinese one in there, huh? See anything running out of there, give me a holler. I ain't seen no dripping. And you guys looking at it for, exactly 25 minutes. Not really. But, yeah. Gas is on. That's on. Choke's on. Let's give her a crank, huh? Uh-oh. Jim Dandy. Jim Dandy. Obviously I missed something. I think it's a vacuum leak. I don't think, I don't personally think that, that a valve adjustment is going to cause that. What do you think? You think a valve adjustment is going to cause that? I don't think so. I think it's still in the carburetor. Huh? I think it's still in the carburetor. Alright. It run better for a little bit there. Then she started running crappy.